Now, there is one potential explanation / excuse for what happened to the Steelers. And Devin and I talked about this briefly yesterday. But it came out on Monday that Patrick Queen had a really bad bout with the flu. He had 4 IV bags before the game. Of course, he wasn't disclosed as having an illness on the injury report. Guess what? That happens all the time. It's wrong. It's going to blow up in the NFL's face at some point, but that's what happened. Cameron Hayward was on the report, missing practice with a couple of days due to an illness. Chris Boswell was on the report. I just wonder, Chris, how many guys, unbeknownst to the rest of the world, had some degree of the flu? Because, it feels like an excuse for it to come out on Queen's behalf on Monday. I'm sure the agent was pushing it and pushing it and pushing it, and somebody went with it. But it would make sense the way those guys were getting pushed around. Anybody that's ever had the flu, and we've all had it at some point, you know how it feels. It feels like you fell and hit the ice repeatedly getting out of the car. You can't do anything. You can't move. You don't want to move. You don't want to live.
I listen. It's going around. It's everywhere. I mean, Notre Dame was dealing with the flu going through their football team last week when they were preparing for Penn State in the Final Four of the college football playoff. So yeah, it's part of the issues of the sport this time of the year around. But it's not an excuse. I mean, yeah, okay, we understand that. And I'm sure it's filtered out there through people in the local media and whatever that, hey, yeah, we were dealing with some people that were under the weather, not doing good. But, nonetheless, the whole team wasn't sick, and that was just an absolute ass whooping. And what I'll say to that is when they played in Pittsburgh a few weeks ago, they weren't sick then, and they got their ass whooped then too, running the football and getting pushed around. The plain and simple fact of the matter is they're just not good enough to mess with the upper echelon teams in football. We saw that with the Eagles, who dominated their ass and controlled them. We saw the Chiefs whoop their ass and control them. We saw the Ravens do it 2 out of 3 times. And really, the one they lost, they kind of messed up in a lot of ways to lose the football game. Their quality of their roster is not in the same conversation as the top teams in football. You could throw Detroit in there with it. They are outclassed in those games, and it always shows. And the fact that they win and beat the teams they're supposed to beat and then have an upset or two every year, it leads us into the playoffs. And to me, again, that's the coaching and the culture created by the coaching. But the issues that ended up hitting us in the face every year is the damn players aren't as good as the teams they're playing. And that's where things have got to get fixed there in Pittsburgh.
And that makes me wonder, why would they be shell-shocked when they were getting their ass whooped again by the Ravens on the same field where 3 weeks earlier they had gone there and gotten their asses whooped on that Saturday night?
Well, you tell yourself it's going to be different.
Whooped by the Chiefs.
Well, you tell yourself it's going to be different. You tell yourself
it's delusional.
We're going to put up a fight. We're going to do this game. We're going to make a play this time around, right? So there's that belief in a football player and a team that can be crazy at times, or you could talk yourself into anything like, hey, we're going to be different this week. I don't know why, but we are, because I've been telling myself that all week. And my coach told me that too, and he showed me some clips on the screen in the team meetings, and I'm all juiced up and ready to go. Things are going to be different this week. Boom, bop, boom, boom. Oh, wait, they're not different. Oh, shit, we're in trouble. Oh, crap, the season's almost over. Oh, crap, I'm going to be going home and figuring out where I'm going on vacation. And that all hits you in the face in those moments, and it just hit them in a big way on Saturday night.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.